Detroit was up 12 at the half. Here's Jordan on the drive against Lambier. Michael was too quick. Lambier couldn't get over to.
I'm very vocal. I think LeBron is the best player that's ever played the game. He's 6'8", 285 pounds, runs like the wind, and jumps out of the gym. And more importantly, when he came in the league from day one, he knew how to involve his teammates to win. And that's something that Jordan had to learn for a long time. Now, if you go by championships, obviously Michael Jordan has more championships. But I think LeBron in any generation would be doing what he's doing right now all these years. And I think he, at the end of the day, I firmly believe that he's the best basketball player in the history of the game.
As Thomas and Jordan, with congratulations as Paxson fouls out. What can you say about Michael Jordan and what he has become in this league, QB? It's just nice what the building is doing right now. Total appreciation of a great superstar. What he has meant not only to the franchise, but to the city.
Michael Jordan didn't beat Larry Bird. You showed Michael Jordan going between his legs one time in the highlights, against Larry Bird. And that was the game he got 63.
That's when he dropped 63 on Bird. Yes.
But if memory serves me correct, they got swept. No, not lost. They got swept. Okay?
It's true.
His team and Michael Jordan.
LeBron's gotten swept too now.
Pardon? Who got swept?
LeBron has gotten swept before.
Okay,
yes, he's got swept before.
Let me get to that, okay? So Michael Jordan in the 80s, right? He never won. And he never beat Larry Bird. He never beat Magic and Kareem. I'm going to say that again. He never beat Magic and Kareem. Now, truth be told, I beat Magic and Kareem, and I beat Larry Bird and his Celtics. Michael Jordan never beat those teams. In the 90s,
That's true.
In the 90s, Michael Jordan beat, he beat Barkley, he beat Karl Malone, he beat Stockton, he beat Gary Payton, he beat Sean Kemp. Those are the people that he beat. The way y'all try to tell the story is that he came through Boston. He came through, LA. Now, he beat the Detroit Pistons at the end. And then he went on to have his career.
Hold on, y'all in. Whoa. I don't want to hear that about the Detroit Pistons at the end. Y'all were in the conference finals. Y'all were in the conference finals when he beat you. It wasn't like y'all were a has-been. Y'all were in the conference finals.
I am not dismissing that. I am saying they beat us and he beat us and they swept us. But the way the story has been told has been, y'all put Michael Jordan in the 80s with Magic, Bird, and you take the Pistons, and y'all, I don't even know what y'all do with the Pistons. Y'all don't even talk about us like we were in the 80s. But hold on, wait. Not you.
I don't know. I do.
Not you.
All right,
not
okay.
You. But it goes Magic, Bird, Jordan, and all I'm saying is in the 80s, what I remember in the 80s, it was Philadelphia with Dr. J, Magic, Kareem, Bird, Michael Jordan. He was a non-factor in the 80s in terms of his basketball team. Now wait a minute. Let me give him his credit.
Okay.
Let me give him his credit. Credit because he was MVP. The best year that he had was he was the MVP of the league and the Defensive Player of the Year. I believe that was in '88.
Yes.
We beat them 4-1. I'm gonna say that again. 4-1. They won one game. Please, go ahead.
Moves, everybody concentrates on his great moves, but look at the simple things. Just a little easy pump fake, lines it up, gets himself square, and goes up in perfect form. That's what makes him the great player. It's not the flashy things. It's the little simple things that he does. It's his fundamental base combined with his skill base that makes him the greatest player to ever play.
And you say that without hesitation.
Without hesitation.
You weren't always convinced. There was a point maybe midway through his career where you wouldn't have given him that honor, but eventually he won you over, right?
Well, when you're playing against him, you know you're not going to say that because you got to come out and compete against him. But now sitting over here in the mic and being out of the game for 3 or 4 years and watch watching what he's done over the last couple of years, without question, this guy's the greatest that I've ever seen play. You know, people always ask me, who was the best player? Was it Bird? Was it Magic? Was it Jordan? My response is always, Jordan was the best, Magic was the smartest, and Bird was the toughest.
I have to ask you this question. It is a topic we have debated many times on this show. Who is the better all-time player, LeBron or Michael?
Well, I'm going to say neither. In my opinion, neither one of them are. And I've been on record saying this. To me, the greatest player to ever play the game that I've seen is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And arguably the best basketball career ever, from grade school to high school to college to the NBA. There has never been a more dominant player that I've ever seen. I think he lost, one time in college? I don't know if he lost in high school. If he did, we'll give him one.
Howard's high school. Who was the best player?
We'll give him one in grade school, right? So, okay, and then you go into the NBA when you talk about the most points, the most rebounds.
A couple people that you guys probably wouldn't even think that I would think. Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, George Gervin. Now, they say it was a so-called freeze-out in my rookie season. I wouldn't have never guessed, but you guys gave me the motivation to say, you know what? Evidently, I haven't proved enough to these guys. I got to prove to them that I deserve what I've gotten on this level. And no matter what people may have said, if it was a rumor, I never took it as truth. But you guys never froze me out because I was just happy to be there, no matter how you look at it. You know, and from that point forward, you know, I wanted to prove to you, Magic, Larry, George, everybody, that I deserve to be on this level as much as anybody else. And I hopefully, over the period of my career, I've done that, without a doubt. You know, even in the Detroit years, we've done that.